What if I told you that most beginner options traders are completely overthinking things? They're drowning in Greeks, wrestling with complicated multi-leg strategies, and losing sleep over unlimited downside risk. But there's one strategy that cuts through all of that noise, and it's called a credit spread. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what it is, how it works, and why it's widely used by experienced traders. Let's get into it. So first things first. What even is a credit spread? At its core, a credit spread is an options strategy where you sell one option and buy another option at a different strike price, both within the same expiration cycle. The key word here is credit, meaning when you set up this trade, money actually flows into your account right away. You're not paying to get in. You're getting paid to get in. That's the foundation everything else is built on. Now here's why that matters. When you receive a credit up front, that credit represents your maximum possible profit. You already know, going into the trade, exactly how much you can make. And because you're also buying that second option as a hedge, you know exactly how much you can lose. Both your potential gain and your potential loss are completely defined before you ever click Confirm. For beginners especially, that kind of clarity is incredibly valuable. Let's talk about why traders love this strategy so much. There are three big reasons. First, credit spreads can profit in multiple market scenarios. The stock can go up, it can go sideways, or it can even move slightly against you, and you can still come out ahead. That flexibility gives you a much higher probability of winning compared to simply buying a call or put option outright. Second, your downside is capped. No matter how wild the market gets, your losses are strictly limited to a predefined amount. You cannot blow up your account on a single credit spread trade as long as you're sizing your positions responsibly. Third, these strategies are genuinely simple. Each credit spread only involves two options, one you sell and one you buy. That's it. Two components, easy to understand, easy to set up, and easy to manage. Now let's break down the two main types of credit spreads because each one is used in a different market situation. The first type is called a call credit spread, sometimes referred to as a bear call spread. This version is for when you're bearish on a stock, meaning you think the price is going to drop or at least stay flat. Here's how you build one. You sell a call option at a certain strike price, then you buy another call option at a higher strike price in the same expiration. The option you sold is more expensive than the one you bought, so the difference between those two premiums is your net credit. You keep that credit as profit if the stock stays below your short call strike at expiration. Think about it this way. You're essentially betting that the stock won't rise above a certain level. If you're right, both options expire worthless, and you pocket the premium. If the stock does rally hard through both your strikes, you hit your maximum loss, which is the width between the two strikes minus the credit you collected. But that loss is finite, it's predictable, and that's what makes it manageable. The second type is a put credit spread, also called a bull put spread. This is the mirror image. You use this when you're bullish on a stock or at least think it won't fall below a certain level. To set it up, you sell a put option and then buy another put option at a lower strike price, both in the same expiration. Again, the option you sell is more expensive, so you collect a net credit. If the stock stays above your short put strike at expiration, both options expire worthless, and you keep the premium. If the stock crashes through both strikes, you face your maximum loss, but once again, that loss is capped. Let's make this super concrete with a quick example. Imagine a stock is trading at around $178. You decide to sell a call credit spread. You sell the 180 call and buy the 190 call, collecting a credit of around $3.12 per share, which translates to $312 per contract. Your maximum profit is $312. Your maximum loss is the $10 wide spread minus the $3.12 collected, which gives you $6.88 times 100, or $688. At expiration, if the stock is sitting below 180, Both options expire completely worthless, and you walk away with the full $312 profit. Now, on the put side, picture a stock trading around $336. You sell the 315 put and buy the 310 put, collecting $1.15 in credit, which equals $115 per contract. Maximum profit is $115. Maximum loss is the $5 wide spread minus the $1.15 you collected, leaving $3.85 times 100, or $385. At expiration, if the stock is above 315, both puts expire worthless, and you collect the full $115. You might be wondering at this point, why would anyone risk more than they can make? That seems backwards, right? Here's the answer. And this is one of the most important psychological shifts in options trading. When you structure a credit spread correctly, you're placing a high probability bet. The trade is designed so that the stock doesn't have to do anything dramatic for you to win. It just has to stay on your side of the strike price. The asymmetric risk to reward is the trade-off for that high probability of success. You're not looking for a home run. You're consistently hitting singles. Let's talk about the profit and loss zone, because visualizing this really helps. For a put credit spread, imagine drawing a line graph. To the right, above your short put strike, your profit is flat at the maximum credit received. That's your sweet spot. As the stock drops through your short strike, profits start declining. Once it falls below your long put strike, you hit your maximum loss and the line goes flat again on the downside. It's a simple, clean shape that shows you exactly where you win and where you lose. For a call credit spread, the picture is flipped. To the left, below your short call strike, you're in maximum profit territory. The stock can be anywhere from 0 up to that strike, and you're making full profit. As it rises through your strikes, losses accumulate until you hit the maximum loss above the long call strike, where the line levels off again. One thing beginners often miss is that you don't have to hold these trades until expiration. If the spread has lost most of its value early in the trade, meaning you can buy it back for a fraction of what you sold it for, many traders take that profit and close the position early. That frees up capital and eliminates the remaining risk. Flexibility like this is another reason credit spreads fit so naturally into a disciplined trading approach. So let's recap everything before we wrap up. A credit spread involves selling one option and buying another at a different strike in the same expiration. You collect a net credit when entering the trade. That credit is your maximum profit. Your maximum loss is the spread width minus the credit received. Call credit spreads are bearish strategies. Put credit spreads are bullish strategies. Both have fully defined risk and reward from the moment you place the trade. If you're just starting out with options, credit spreads give you a genuinely powerful and controlled way to generate income from the market without the terrifying downside exposure that comes with naked options or purely speculative bets. You know your worst-case scenario before you even enter the trade, and that peace of mind is worth everything when markets get volatile. Now that you understand what a credit spread is, the next step is learning how to actually pick the right strike prices, how to choose your expiration dates, and how to manage these positions once they're live. Those are the pieces that separate traders who use credit spreads profitably over time from those who just get lucky once or twice. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss those videos. Drop any questions you have in the comments, because I read every single one. And if this video helped you finally understand credit spreads in a way that actually clicked, hit that like button. It genuinely helps more beginners find this content. See you in the next one.